Yeah, I wouldn't quite say Liège, but it's certainly up and down. There's not much flat, and it's definitely going to be a big fight for the break to start with, and then the GC behind as well. I'm sure something's going to happen. So yeah, it's going to be a hard day.
You're sure something's going to happen? Like what?
Well, with the GC, I think if the breakaway goes and they settle into a bit of a UAE riding, and then in the final, I think just be ready for something. But yeah, I wouldn't say for sure actually, not in the GC group, but definitely be ready for it.
And just on the subject of teams indicating that, hey, Tadej, don't take up all the wins, UAE don't take up all the wins, but there shouldn't be nothing wrong with a rider of that caliber wanting to win everything. Is there talk in the peloton? Are teams sending him a message, a little cease and end it, stop winning?
I haven't heard anyone sort of like moaning about it, although Pog did say to me that a few people had. But I don't have a problem with him trying to win everything. It's a race at the end of the day, innit? And if they got the legs and they want to go for it, then fair play to him. Like it's not what I would do necessarily, but fair play to them. They're keen and they're racing out.
It's really good for you. Yeah, 2 days ago was really fine. So yeah, I think I recovered, and so far so good.
And today might be a perfect opportunity, no?
Of course, it's perfect opportunity, but I think half of peloton thinking like that. So I think first winning move will be to be part of breakaway, but till there, how to come there and to not spend too much energy, it's also quite tricky. And yeah, so of course we will try, but sometimes you need also a bit luck, and I hope the luck will be on our side today.
How is the morale in the team? Because so far you didn't have much luck in the team. In the crash, the abandon of Kian yesterday. How are you doing in the team?
For sure it's not nice, and that's obvious, I guess. But yeah, we try to keep positive, we try to have fun, and you cannot much do about it, but yeah, sit on the bike, have fun, and try to get most out of it. And yeah, if we would just sit and cry, then yeah, it would be still long 10 days. But yeah, we go day by day, we try to take opportunities, and yeah, in the end, if nothing happened, at least we are healthy and yeah, without broken bones. So yeah, it's also this success already.
Jan, I'm hearing a lot of positivity from you. Also, when you finished third the other day, you missed out on the win. You were still positive. How important is that mental aspect of keeping positive after you try for the win but don't get it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I try to look everything from positive side, and I think also in stage 10. It was not stage suited to me, but I was still third, and I think some better climbers were even worse place. So why not to be happy with that? Because yeah, I was beaten with two stronger riders, and yeah, for me it's just if I give my max and my everything, this is it what I can do, and yeah, you need to fight every day, and victory will come sooner or later.
Are you channeling your inner Pog with that hair coming out of the helmet?
I think was just yeah, I just put helmet on, and yeah, it is how it is. Thank you.
You get a job to look after Danny Martinez. Today could be one of those hard kind of trap days where riders are going at it in the GC, in addition to escape riders wanting to have their chance. How do you see it?
Well, yeah, it's hard to say. It's a tough stage. Obviously not big mountains, but a lot of nasty short climbs. And apparently, yeah, a stage a lot of riders mark for breakaway, so I expect a pretty tough start towards the final. Yeah, we'll see if there's going to be a fight for the GC, or if riders save the legs, especially ahead of the Sunday stage and Saturday. It's 2 hot days.
What about this idea that, Tadej is saying he's hearing that teams don't want UAE and Tadej to win, and they're telling him that. Is that the case, and is it wrong with the star to try to win everything?
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean,
are you telling him not to win?
No, I always say, like, if I would have his legs, I would go for the win. I mean, there's nothing wrong about it. I think it's always about having a change in perspective. The only thing he can keep in mind is there might be a period he might struggle one day, and he should decide if he wants to have everyone against him or still some friends with him. But it's up to him, and it's a free world. It's a free race, and if he has the legs to win every day, he can win every day.
You're making cycling sound like a mobster movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Gotcha on that. But basically, go for the wins when you can, but also make sure you have some friends for when you need them.
I mean, it's a decision he has to take. No one else has to take it for him.
You'd love to.
As simple as that.
You would love to have those same legs to be able to be in that same position.
I think I guess everyone would like to have, yes.
Thank you, Max. Will, how's this Giro treating you?
Yeah, it's been okay. Yeah, a bit of a rough first week with the crash, but that's part of bike racing, so it's been getting better now.
You have had opportunities, but I imagine you're looking forward to the next TT coming up.
Yeah, I think so. It's a nice TT. I went in the break a couple of days ago. Didn't have great legs that day, but that's part of it. But yeah, I mean the main goal here is to help Einer get a good general classification position.
And explain your job to do that.
I mean, a lot of it's honestly just being there with him in case something happens, but also, yeah, positioning in the last climb, being there with him in the last climb, and just supporting him in any way I can.
Thank you, Will.
Thanks.
Ben, what are we looking at on paper today for this stage? An escape? GC guys going to be button heads?
You're going to see a breakaway win, I'm pretty sure. I don't know about us. I think someone will probably give it a nudge on the climb. I'd be surprised if there's big gaps, but you never know, to be honest. It's still a long day. But yeah, I think the fight for the breakaway is going to be pretty spicy.
Give us an insight in how you and the team staff prepare for the stage and how you understand the stage if you've never ridden the road before, and how do you know what's coming up?
I think most teams use an application called VeloViewer, but you got Google Maps as well, that's your friend, and you just try to do as much research into critical points, moments where lots of corners all bunched together, whether it's an exposed road as well, or how narrow or wide it is. So it kind of puts importance onto when you need to really be at the front and when you can probably just take your little mental break and sit a bit further back sometimes, because that's also something that I find quite important, to know when to switch off. But today, the final 20 Ks, you have to be very much at the front.
Very much turned on, and we're well into Le Marquet. We're leaving Abruzzo, and that region, famous for around Triano Adriatico, those kind of trap stages where guys can get cracked. What do you know about Marquet and racing those hills around there?
I've done a couple of days of the Giro around here. I've done Tirreno the last 2 years, so kind of get a similar vibe. And they're always days, I don't know what it is about these stages, but you always remember them. The stages at Osimo, or I remember a couple of years ago in the Giro, Sagan won an amazing stage on a similar kind of day, but that was much harder. So yeah, they're kind of always memorable, and they're pretty fun racing, so hopefully it stays dry and then we can all have a bit of a go.
Do you see today as an opportunity for you to try something? Because we know we have seen not too many gaps in the long climbs for the opponent of the podium. Is today maybe a stage where we could have more surprises in that last 10 Ks to go?
I'd be surprised. I think the longer climbs so far haven't actually been that difficult. So, I mean, for example, the stage 10 climb, there was quite a lot of headwind, and it was still pretty much big ring the whole time. So it's not really ones where you can probably make your biggest deficit. But don't worry, the next 4 mountaintops are pretty much all at least 10 to 12% for quite a few kilometers. So there's going to be proper gaps there.
Kevin, how are you feeling? We saw Felix Großschartner crash yesterday, and you essentially just did a body slam on him. Are you okay? Did that soften your blow?
Yeah, luckily we crashed into the grass, but yeah, like you said, he crashed in front of me and then didn't really have anywhere to go. But yeah, I did a somersault, and we have the radios right on the back there, so it's a bit of an impact there, but yeah, not too bad. I taped it up, and then feeling better this morning. So yeah, I think I came off pretty lucky there.
It wasn't a great day for DSM in terms of crashes.
Yeah, it wasn't the only crash, and unfortunately Fabio and Toby came off a lot worse than I did. So Yeah, it's a bummer, but we're just going to move on and try again today.
Liège-Bastogne-Liège type stage, they say. I'm not sure it's quite that difficult. It is a difficult day, though. We're entering Les Marquets, and those are some hard hills. What do you reckon for today?
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar to an Ardennes Classic. It's an easy first 50K, but we have a tailwind, and I think it'll probably be pretty quick until we get to the hills. And yeah, I hope a bigger breakaway goes, maybe 20 guys, and then the GC teams kind of say, you know, we'll let it go and relax today. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
You okay physically after that?
Yeah, I feel good. I had a bit of a hamstring injury the first week, and that's fully healed now. So yeah, I think I came off pretty well yesterday, and my sickness is gone. So I think things are coming around.
What a trooper! Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.